stuck here. The cops won't bother me.
And around the DC area, it's very subtle money. And I think if you go to DC, you have all of these young couples whose parents have basically helped them get these very expensive multi-million-dollar houses in DC. And in DC, like, if you get a job in DC for the federal government, you do make a lot of money, which is kind of odd because I guess the government pays well, but that's not for people coming to America. A lot of these people from DC, they always are talking about how they want to help low-income people, but they really don't help anybody. It's all show. It's all online. It's a big show of helping, but when it comes to help, there's nothing to be had for people who don't make a lot of money. The conservatives are hardworking. From everything I've been through, and I worked for a conservative organization a long time ago, and all of those conservatives, I kind of was like, they're kind of homeschooled and rough around the edges, and at the time I didn't really understand them because I'm more of a liberal in my ideas. You know, I believe that women should abort. You know, I'm not into the pro-life thing. I believe in equal rights for everybody. I want gay marriage and all of that. So a lot of these social things that I believe are these democratic principles, but at the same time I believe that it's all about personal responsibility. And this liberal woman, she talked about being responsible, but it was always up to the government. You know, in my life, I recycle, I take trash and I compost it. I like to turn off the lights. I like to keep things cool in my house. I don't like to waste energy. She would call me cheap, but the way I look at it is, what's the purpose of leaving a light on if you're going to leave the room? I don't see the point of that. And for me, having a solar roof is a great thing because I don't have to depend on the energy company. Why throw trash out when I can compost it? These little things that are more to do with personal responsibility, she was actually against. She would tell me that the only way things will matter is if the government steps in and makes global policy. But the way I think about it is that people should be an example for others. And in the way I kind of live by example. I don't make a lot of money. I pick things in my life that don't make a lot of money. What the fuck? Come on, bros. I don't make a lot of money. I've always done things that have never made money. And she complains about women not making enough as men, but every single job that I've had has had women as bosses. I work for schools, I work for private companies. There were always women that were controlling the company. They were accountants, and a lot of organizations in DC. Here's the untold story. A lot of organizations in DC, you don't hear this a lot, that they have women as managers. They do not want to hire men as employees. I swear to God, it's so weird. And look, when you look at the arts, women complain about artists being men through time, but when you look at the 20th century and up, it's all women. Look at your local organization. The staff are women, the board of directors are women, and I'm in the arts, so getting a job for these organizations is extremely difficult because women not only want you to be good at your job, they want you not to be a threat. But the problem is that men are very competitive, and women don't like the competition. You know, they do not like to compete, and that's the reason they really make less money than men. They're not interested in competing, and it has nothing to do with guys the, you know, women getting a rapey vibe from guys. It's really that women are insecure. And the worst thing is that when you work in a workplace full of women, it's so bad because women are irrational. And a lot of it has nothing to do with their job. A lot of it is like them talking about which boyfriend what their boyfriend did to piss him off. And then you have to like listen to them talk about their fucking life. God damn, it's like women are unable to divide and compartmentalize their lives. For me, my personal life is very separated from my business life. I don't bring one into another. I can separate it, and all guys do that. It's a great thing. But the serious side is that women don't really want to hire men, and a lot of it has to do with our times. It's like women are at war with men. It's like they're trying to make them pay for all the wrongs that men have done over time, as if like the men currently living have anything to do with the men in the past. And by the way, some women might think I'm a masochist or whatever, like, you know, but I treat women exactly like men. I treat them exactly like they should be treated. I don't open the door for them. I don't pay for their meals. I don't coddle them. I treat them exactly the way I treat a man. And that's the reason I don't have a girlfriend, because I treat them equally. And women just like to think that they want to be equal, except they only want to be equal if it's the good parts. They want the doors open. They want the guy to pay for the woman's movie and for dinner. Of course the guy should make more money. I mean, we have to pay for half of the things that you want. And then, like, the man has to buy, if you ever get engaged to a woman, she expects a diamond ring, engagement ring, and then like a gold ring. I mean, it's insane. Women want all the good parts. They want the best part of the meal without any of the bad parts. You know, being a guy is not all sunshine and roses, girls. It isn't. Alright guys, that's me rambling about women and women's rights. I'm all about women's rights, but you know, don't bother subscribing to my channel. I never say anything important, so yeah, go fuck yourselves. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Kinda stuck here. The cops won't bother me.